What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Shoot the Ish. I know it's been a while since I did the other one, but I seem like every time I start off my show, I always say I know it's been a while. I guess one of my problems is inconsistency, but I gotta keep. It's just so much stuff going on. You're just trying to move. But besides all that, no need to get personal. But I think what made me actually want to do the episode today was just it was a lot of self-reflecting. You know what I'm saying? One of our greatest rhymers passed away, DMX. And I didn't realize I felt that when Kobe passed away. You know what I'm saying? I really felt like love for another person that I never even knew. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, anybody that know me know I'm a Prince fan. When he passed away, I felt it. And I'm a Prince fan, but the first time I ever felt something when an artist or when a famous person passed away was Kobe. So it's like I'm starting to really see how many people felt DMX like that. You know what I'm saying? So big RIP to DMX. Sorry that we lost somebody, but I think these are the times where we gotta sometimes self-reflect and just think about the people that we have in our life that we have now. But I think one of the things that I saw recently was Russell Simmons was talking about how DMX saved Def Jam and everything like that, and what we did or what they could have did, what they didn't do. Sometimes I was like, how many times do we gotta keep saying stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? Like when we see, let's just take it personal. When we see people that we know that's fucked up in the game, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what do we do? What do we do as friends? What do we do as relatives to help them? When they pass, we got so much to say. That's why it's like, truthfully, I mean, when somebody pass, you care, but it's like, I ain't want to really do a topic on DMX, so but I want to do just a topic, just thinking about some of the stuff that we got, people personally got going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like we cry over them. We talk about how this person was as a person, but the real question is, did you say any of that when they was alive? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got friends that we holding stuff back, or we really appreciate people, but we don't even say we appreciate them. For what reason, I don't know. I just think we as people aren't built that way to give props to somebody. Like, you love them, you love them. If and that's why I like the people I click up with. Every randomly we'll just be like, yo, you know what? I love you, my nigga. And we say it. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, even with me losing my brother, I can always say I didn't have that many regrets on the basis that no matter what. Before I went to sleep, I was like, you know what? Love you, nigga. Even my little younger brother, you know what I'm saying? I tell him, before we get off that phone, we got to say I love you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how he is, my mom, whatever. And it's like, what do we do to the people that's alive and well right now? What do we do with the people that, are sick? What are we doing with anybody that's fucked up in the game? You know what I'm saying? What do we do with just people that we know and we really truly appreciate them no matter what? Whether or not it's a co-worker, whether or not it's a boss, whether or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you really truly do appreciate this person, that person leaves an impact on you, do you even acknowledge it? Do you even say it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes tell a person that they mean something. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's taking cool points from you, or you sound like a little bitch. But the reality is, say what it is that you feel. Like, you don't lose no points, because if they not willing to accept that acknowledgement, what were they anyway to you? And how could you feel a certain way towards a person they don't feel that same way back? And I'm talking about just on some mutual things, not like on some I want to be with her. Just like appreciation that who they are and what they mean to you. You already know, Shoot the Ish. I always got a drink on camera and follow with son. But I think that right there is kind of like something that you really just think about. And it's like when you, it's in a way it's almost like death, right? And this ain't even, I don't even mean to do a depressing ass podcast, but I mean, you just don't realize like life is a delicate thing. Like truthfully, life is delicate. And what I mean by that is like really truthfully saying like it's a blessing when you make it home from work. It's a blessing that you wake up the next morning, because truth be told, we have friends that didn't wake up the next morning. We got friends that passed away, didn't wake up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you really sit back and think, life is delicate. To make it through the end of the week, to make it throughout that day, to make it through the next year, that is truly a blessing, because as you can see, we don't know what really goes on with a person. You know what I'm saying? We really don't. So when you really think about it, it's like, you know what? Is it cool? Ask your friend, ask your relative, you all right? You good? Now, not truthfully saying that everything you got to be monetary, because sometimes you ask people like, yo, you good? Nah, nigga, I need 20. Like, all right, nigga, I'm asking you, are you good as far as like life? You know, how you doing? I ain't trying to, like, you good because you got, nigga, I'm struggling my goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? But just more or less you good, because sometimes it's not monetary things that you do to help a person out. It's more or less like giving that person advice, giving that person some connects, or meaning far as like, you know, you good? Nah, man, I'm on my look. I ain't got a place for you to stay, but there's this place over here that they got rooms for you. You know what I'm saying? It's something. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we out here moving and we have no direction. We have no information. We don't know how to get that information. So sometimes it's like, it don't always mean like because you can't do what you would want to do for a person, you just distance yourself away. It's just more or less like, you know what I'm saying? Recognize like only do what you can. At the end of the day, do what you can. But it's just like I think when certain deaths come, it hit me a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely something that you think about and you try to say to yourself, like, you know, what have I done? You know, sometimes self-reflect and recognize, have you been that good person? You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a podcast now, right? Talking about, you know, who have I done my best to connect? Have I done my best to, you know, reach out to people? And look, I'm guilty myself. Like even with family, you know what I'm saying? Like, have I reached out? Have I fought to see the people I need to see? Have I fought to do friends, family, children? You know what I'm saying? And it's like sometimes we can make up 100 excuses of why this ain't happened, but the real answer is like, do I care enough to do it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it's not to say that you don't care, it's just sometimes you just like life hits you, and sometimes something can just go by. Next thing you know is a month. Next thing you know is a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you just like, the world just passed, because life is moving fast. I think as I got older, I realized life moved fast, and you know, sometimes you realize life is moving fast, but you don't realize like what your presence was in other people's lives. So, you know, me saying that is like, loss is an interesting thing, and then sometimes I think when you think about it, you say to yourself like, if I was to go today, like, how would people know? Are you that type of person that stays in contact? I don't want to be that post on Facebook, yo, you heard this person passed away. Word, that person, like, again, like, life is short, man, and it's you just never know, man. I think that's the best thing to say. You just never know. But just to be on topic, I just wanted to just touch on that, yo, because, you know, you got too many people, whether or not it was DMX, I'm gonna mention it, know that I give a fuck, but the Prince, whatever the hell his name is, I really don't give a fuck. That death, Before that, I had a friend that passed away that I knew from high school, you know, and it's just like, are we getting to that age where that's happening? Are we not taking care of ourselves? Or like that's why I say again, it's life is very delicate. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's a blessing to wake up every day. That's why, like, you know, I try to eat right, but then at the same time, I'm smoking a hookah. I'm drinking, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do everything in moderation. I don't OD, you know. But it's just like, I guess it's just to say, get your life right. I dropped weight, so you know I've been on my running, my treadmill, doing some weights and stuff like that. But it's like, get healthy, get your life right, you know. And saying everything that I said, I mean, I think it makes you realize, like, what is it that we haven't done? What is it that you aspire to do? What is it that you thought that you wanted to do, but you never did it? And I think a lot of us, we have so many talents that we haven't tapped on. We have many talents that we don't believe or we don't have faith in ourselves that we are able to do. I'm inspired by a lot of people that I gave ideas to, and they went out and did it. You know what I'm saying? And I see that they doing it, you know, and that inspires me to know that, you know, there is a lane for it. There's a means, you know what I'm saying? And we do things in life that you have a passion to do. I mean, I understand we all got our 9-to-5s that we got to do, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we do to pay the bills. But I think we should all aspire to do other things that we have the passion for, because we spend most of our lives doing what we got to do. And, you know, like, but by doing the things that you got to do, always make a lane for yourself to do the things that you have a passion to do. Like I told you guys, and I probably said it numerous times on other videos, like, you know, I've always aspired to just do something, whether or not it was music, whether or not it was a podcast, whether or not it was photos. And, you know, and I always said, like, you know, like, I'm going to put my hand in just about everything. Now, the funny thing is, I'm good with the photos, you know what I'm saying? I can do the videos with these. And, you know, music was always a passion of mine. No, I'm not about to announce I'm about to have a music career right now. I'm just saying it's just like little things like we learn. And even if you don't learn it, you pass that thing that you learned, or if you felt like it was too late in your life to do it, but still learn it. Because, again, we have children to pass on the knowledge to them so that they can perfect something, that they could get their little side hustle, you know, because, again, sometimes we look at things in a different way, not realizing, like, you know, I aspire to be, and I always wanted to do, but what stopped you from doing it? And I think, again, not to keep dwelling on anything, life is short. You know what I'm saying? You could be here today, going tomorrow. What footprint did you leave in somebody else's life? What things have you done that you can say, like, you know, if I was to go away today, would I have something, or would I be remembered? Would I have left a mark on somebody else's life? And, you know, it's just like, I've spoke to my friends. I was like, look, when I do these podcasts, I'm not saying that I'm going to get viral or anything like that. I do it because I enjoy it. I do it because at the end of the day, this is something left. This is something left for the fact that I could be gone today. I mean, I could be here today, going tomorrow. But guess what? I still got this. So whether or not my brother, who announced that, you know, he has a baby on the way, if his kids or my soon-to-be nephews or whatever, if they decide they wanted to see their uncle, look, this is how your uncle was. My children, when they get older, like, depends on how I look when they get older. You know what I'm saying? So to a certain point, this is who I am. I'm leaving something. I mean, even though as a parent, you gotta get on your grind and leave your children something. But it's something that it's a memory that can't go away. So like when you do these things, it's like, yo, that's my dad right there. That right there, that's my dad. Look, that's how he used to be. Oh, I see how silly he was. Look how serious he could get. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes just do the things that you aspire to do. Do the things that you felt like you probably weren't good enough. At least attempt it. You know what I'm saying? Attempt to see what could have been but didn't happen. Attempt to do it, to see the result. Because life is short. On some real shit, life is real short. And like I said, it's not to be a depressed video, but it's meant to inspire somebody or make you aspire to do the things that you wanted to do, you know? Because again, you just never know. And sometimes when you sit back and you in the house, I always tell people all the time, you can lie to me, but you really can't lie to yourself. Because again, you're looking at things, like when you home, when you're in your private time and you really thinking, when it's just you and yourself just thinking, and you say to yourself, like, you know, what is it that I want to do? Be honest with yourself. Look, it's almost like I'm not gonna lie, a long time ago I wanted to be a porn star. I was like, man, I gotta move to California. Now don't laugh at me. I don't know. I'll probably get insulted. I don't fucking know, but it is what it is. I'm telling you that as a young boy, that's what I wanted to do. So shit, it is what it is. But it's like, if that's what you want to do, understand the place ain't California no more. Is actually Miami, or is actually like, I guess, get an OnlyFans page and get it popping. But you know what I'm saying? Like we live in a time where you could do just about anything you want to do. It was like a post I posted today, and when Yeezy was talking to I forgot that DJ name, but he was talking about like, do we feel like Yeezy turned his back on the black? I mean, like on that hood mentality. He was like, you goddamn right. He was like, because again, we talk about the white man, but we buy all the white man clothes. We buy foreigns and all that just to pull up and say we got it. But it's like, look, what he do? He got his own motherfucker. Like, that's some gangster shit, though. Yeezy said, fuck saying Dior or Gucci. I bought my own shit, made my own shit popular, and became a billionaire off of it. Ain't he the only one that did it? Because let's be honest, Sean John did it, but his shit was never popping. But he popped for the right reason. He created the culture so that he could give it to white America. But again, you know what I'm saying? But Yeezy actually took something, made it hot, and still got that shit relevant. Niggas still go crazy for Yeezys, and it's his shit. So when it's all said and done, I think the best thing I could say, or I could end my podcast off like this: always understand and know that you got a gift. We all got our hobbies. Do it. Do it. What stops you? You know what I'm saying? Because if it's something that you really want to do, like I tell anybody, look, I started off with just about nothing. I bought one camera at first just to take pictures. Videos was horrible. But I knew I wanted to do it, so next thing you buy another camera. That don't work good. You do it didn't take nothing, but it just did it. Look, we in the era of YouTube. So you look, you find out like, oh, these are the cameras. You go and look at like the best cameras for this, best camera for that. Then you learn your stuff. Again, you got YouTube. But you don't buy, you're not going to get, if you're going to say that I'm not going to do something because I'm not fully prepared, you're going to keep procrastinating in life. You know what I'm saying? So you get one little piece. Then I said, you know what? I wanted to get mics, looked up mics. I'm not saying you got to pay everything right in there. You was like, look, let me save up some money. Because think about it. We eat like crazy. We eat out like crazy. So at the end of the day, within a week, you can buy your microphone. Then you look up, I got lighting. It's like, if it's something that you want to do, it's slowly but surely. And it was one person that told me, it was like, Cliff, at the end of the day, stop trying to be a perfectionist. You ain't going to be doing this right. You probably won't even look right. The sound might not be right, but you want to create content. I don't care if you got one person looking at it. You just want to constantly create content. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And I think that inspired me because somebody actually reached in and told me exactly how I was feeling. Because again, I like to be a perfectionist. I want everything done a certain way. But it was like, don't be afraid to fuck up. I think that's what I needed to hear. Do not be afraid to mess up. And when you ain't afraid to mess up, you just say it is what it is. I'm not becoming Oprah overnight. I barely even do interviews. I'll just be here bugging. You know what I'm saying? It's a Saturday night. My son went to sleep, so, I came down to the basement and just wanted to do a little podcast and just talk to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So when it's all said and done, I just say, like, to a certain point, just do the things that you want to do. Don't make obstacles. Don't put your own obstacles in front of you. Let somebody else try to do it, but at least if this is what I think, I'm going to make sure I knock that down so that I can get to where I want to get to, but it won't be me that's stopping me. Because we already know the world is already going to give us our obstacles, so don't put your own obstacles, or don't be the one that block yourself. So I guess, I'm going to end the podcast off with just that. Like I said, it was just something that I wanted to just talk to people who, follow, you know what I'm saying? And like, again, definitely subscribe to the channel. And I will try to be consistent, sometimes, and let me see if I can find it. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Because, I got, like, my sister, she does a podcast too, and I'm glad that, at the end of the day, her and her friends do it, and I find it funny with podcasts, like, a lot of people will support just about everything, but nobody don't share shit. People don't share other people. Like, I ain't asked you to spend no money, but it's like, what's wrong with sharing? Like, I'll see people share the most craziest stuff, but they won't share your podcast, and they be your people. So you just like, yo, bruh, share it. And I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of looking at somebody's podcast. I liked it. I entertained it. But I won't share it or put it on your page. I'm not saying I'm a popular person on any social media platform. But it's like, yo, you got people trying to create content. Like, give them that love. Like, if you my friend, it's like if we got Facebook, we got Instagram. Like, you like my shit, you my dog. Share my shit. Share it. Like, why won't you do it? I don't get it. I'm confused about it, but I be seeing people sharing shit for motherfuckers they don't even know, but won't share somebody they know shit. I don't get it. But again, I'm just gonna shout out my sister YouTube, Serious Sisters. That's SIRIUS Sisters, SISTARS. They got their YouTube little page, you know what I'm saying? And, regardless of anything, I follow. If it's somebody I know, I'm a follow, I'm a like, leave a suggestion. I want to get on theirs, you know what I'm saying? Just to talk, because it's just 3 females, but I think a man's point of view sometimes is cool too. But, sometimes I just be like, at the end of the day, yo, like, look, I'm going to say again, I don't ask nobody for no money. But it's like, yo, if you watched it, just share it. Just click, just put it on your page. You know what I'm saying? And that's all sometimes we ask for, because again, like I said, we'll share somebody's shit. You looking at somebody else, I'll be like, why is it that they don't share somebody that they know shit? And I'm like, wait, is you hating? You don't want them to get on because you ain't do it? This is something like, bruh, sharing is free. Sharing is free. But again, I'll just say, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Shoot the Ish. And definitely subscribe, definitely like the page. And I gotta say, I'm out. Thank you. Damn, I wish I could own some. I'm about to start making some music so I can actually give me some outro music or something. But again, peace out.